Good evening and welcome to your Saturday, August 9, 2025 edition of the Evening News. I am Michael Henry. Let's take a look at some of the lead stories tonight. No formal proposal from CARICOM to Guyana on crude oil sale, VP JAGDEO. More subsidies, support for land optimization. President Ali tells WAKENAAM, one dead, one critical following boat collision in Region 1. Solid turn for 708.6 million polyclinic industry. 2/3 of part-time workers are women. PARAG urges skills training for permanent employment. And driver charged for 3-vehicle fatal smash-up at ECD Highway. Now for the news in detail. Vice President Dr. JAGDEO has confirmed that the government of Guyana has not received any formal proposal from the Caribbean community regarding the sale of the country's crude oil to sister nations. His remarks follow a recent announcement that CARICOM may be seeking a deal to access Guyana's oil resources. Trisha L. Sobers has the details in this report.
At his recent press briefing, Vice President Dr. JAGDEO clarified that while the African Export-Import Bank, Afri-Exim Bank, has provided financial support to Guyana's crude oil exports through a facility with JE Energy Limited, there has been no CARICOM brokered agreement. He also noted that past discussions with Trinidad and Tobago on possible gas cooperation were exploratory and have not materialized into formal agreements.
So far, we have not received any joint proposal from CARICOM about the sale of our crude and then refining that crude to supply refined products to the region. There is no such thing. So I think maybe the president of the African Bank is saying that given we're a producer, a major producer, that may be an option, but there's no formal proposal before us, and if and when it's made, we will then examine it on its merit. But right now there is no proposal.
Addressing the gas sector, the Vice President explained that Guyana's current gas-to-energy project will utilize all available gas resources to meet domestic needs. The first phase of the project is expected to produce 300 megawatts of power, eventually expanding to 500 or 600 megawatts. Plans also include a fertilizer plant designed to allow broad Guyanese participation through an inclusive shareholding structure. Dr. JAGDEO highlighted ongoing discussions with Suriname and key industry stakeholders, including Exxon and Fulcrum Energy, to explore ways of monetizing offshore associated gas reserves. Options under consideration include a floating liquefied natural gas plant, onshore pipelines for industrial use, and power generation for sale to Brazil. Trinidad and Tobago's proposal to secure gas from Guyana for its refinery remains one of several possibilities, but no decision has been made. On the matter of crude oil sales, JAGDEO reiterated that Guyana currently prefers to sell its crude openly on the international market to secure best prices. While government is open to evaluating proposals, including the potential for discounted arrangements within CARICOM, he emphasized that such decisions would only be made based on concrete submissions.
That is something we have to examine only when we have a specific proposal. I don't want to deal with hypotheticals here because I just pointed out earlier about how we can get the price of refined products down in Guyana, even when we don't refine crude, by procuring in larger quantities and investing in storage capability in the country. If there is a proposal that where you may sell your crude at a particular price, but then get the benefit in refined products, then that is something we are exploring.
Only on Friday, ExxonMobil Guyana commenced production at Yellowtail, its fourth oil development in Guyana's offshore Stabroek Block. Yellowtail's One Guyana Floating Production Storage and Offloading Vessel FPSO is now the largest production unit operating offshore, with an initial production capacity of 250,000 barrels of oil per day and a storage capacity of 2 million barrels. Oil produced from this FPSO will be marked as Golden Arrowhead crude. Starting up 4 months ahead of schedule, the One Guyana vessel will join the Destiny, Unity, and Prosperity FPSOs, bringing total installed capacity in Guyana to above 900,000 barrels of oil per day. Trishelle Sobers, Evening News.
We are now joined by Vanu Manikchan, who reports that in the next 5 years, farmers can expect more support from the new People's Progressive Party civic government to not only expand their operations, but also make transportation of their produce easier.
President Dr. Irfaan Ali made these commitments during a public meeting at WAKENAAM in Region 3 on Friday evening. Ali, who is seeking a second term in office, said there is massive transformation to come under the next People's Progressive Party civic government to enhance the lives of every citizen on the island. However, with WAKENAAM being an agricultural economy, the head of state detailed a slew of support for farmers.
We are going to invest in your stelling here at WAKENAAM so that you can have good facilities. So that you can have storage, so that our farmers can have storage for their produce, storage for their paddy, so that we can build cold storage to extend the life of your produce, so we can invest in agro-processing so that we can give you value creation, creating jobs for young people, enhancing the livelihood of our young people. These are the things that are key, and these are the things that we're going to invest in to make your life strong, stable. Not only are we going to invest in the stelling, but we are going to invest in the river transport. We are going to invest in the river transport also, so that we can have your produce transported to Pariga and elsewhere at a cheaper cost, by giving you direct transfers, direct incentives.
Promising continued subsidies for farmers like fuel and fertilizer, President Ali also outlined plans for land optimization to increase earnings.
Whilst you're big in plantain and rice, we want you to do what we call crop diversification. We will help you with the financing, we'll help you with the technology, we'll help you with extension services to convert at least 1 acre in every 10 acre into high value production, so that you can earn more from your land. Your revenue from your land can be expanded, the risk can be reduced, and we're going to set up a special incentive, a special development fund, so that our farmers will not borrow at 8% and 9% and 12%. Our farmers must borrow at nothing more than 4%.
These initiatives will add to the series of interventions that the current PPPC administration has already rolled out on the island.
The farmers of WAKENAAM are enjoying the benefit of having excavators on the island. Zealandia alone have 15 excavators, and the island has a total of 19 excavators working on the island. Now that's what we call progress. The rice farmers, they will also receive fertilizers, chemicals, and for the planting, we have training chemical being distributed for the different types of farmers on WAKENAAM. Some farmers receive the black giant, as well as they have the chemical program along with 3 shade houses being built across WAKENAAM. Thanks to the People's Progressive Party Civic.
But I want to assure the people of WAKENAAM that if you think you're seeing investment, you ain't seen nothing as yet. This is just the beginning of a massive transformation.
Ali will lead delegations to Bartica on Saturday and Bath Settlement on Sunday as the People's Progressive Party Civic intensifies its campaign ahead of the September 1 polls. Reporting for the Evening News, Vanu Manakchand.
Let's now tell you that a boat collision along the Aruka River in Region 1, Baraima Waini, on Friday has left one man dead and his sister in critical condition. The deceased has been identified as 20-year-old Ken Wells, a farmer from the Baraima River area. His sister, Lorraine Wells, is currently hospitalized and remains in critical condition. Reports indicate that around 3 p.m., a wooden boat powered by a 150 horsepower engine and captained by 20-year-old Teresa Allen departed the Kumaka waterfront en route to Imbertero. During the journey, heavy rainfall reduced visibility, leading to a collision with a smaller 15 horsepower Ballahu carrying 7 passengers and captained by Andrea Albert. Following the crash, Allen reportedly assisted in rescuing all passengers from the water. The victims were transported to the Mabaruma Hospital, where Ken Wells was pronounced dead. The Maritime Administration Department has since launched an investigation into the incident. Here is Andrew Carmichael, who reports that the People's Progressive Party Civic has pledged increased support for the agriculture sector if re-elected to office. The commitment came from the party's General Secretary and Vice President, Dr. JAGDEO, during a rally in Corriverton, Quarantine.
JAGDEO contrasted the PPPC's recent investment in agriculture with the APNU-AFC governmental record between 2015 and 2020. During that period, he said, farmers were treated harshly and the sector suffered from reduced funding, weak policies, and failed initiatives. Budget allocations fell from $15.4 billion in 2014 to $13.1 billion in 2019. Agriculture was largely seen as a private sector issue, and inefficiencies were common, such as $14 million being spent to maintain just 4 vehicles over a 2-year period, according to the Auditor General. In contrast, JAGDEO highlighted the PPPC's achievements since 2020. The agriculture budget rose from $18.4 billion in 2020 to $97.6 billion in 2024, with a record $104.6 billion being allocated in 2025. These increases were matched by expanded infrastructure, drainage and irrigation work, and strong institutional support. JAGDEO promised that there will be more done if the PPPC is re-elected. He also assured residents of the Upper Quarantine that job creation, not just in agricultural development, will be a major focus of a future PPPC government.
In this region alone, the project that Ashni mentioned, that we're doing, the canals, would open up 30,000 acres of land that we'll be able to give to new people to go into farming. Right here, we have 26,000 acres at Skelton, the old Gaisuko project, and we have maybe another 40,000 acres among some of the co-ops in the Crabwood Creek area. We intend to build a road from Molson Creek all the way to Oriala to open up more lands and then get all of these lands into agriculture. All of it. Open up about 100,000 acres of land right here, generating jobs, doing agro-processing, maybe building a warfare to ship right out from the quarantine.
JAGDEO told the thousands gathered at the rally that great investment is being made in infrastructural development. While noting some of the projects have already begun, he highlighted that nearly $500 million has been allocated for a project that includes the construction of a new 4-lane road from Molson Creek and a new high-span Berbice River Bridge. He said that the overall objective is to expand all sectors, including the tourism sector.
More support to agriculture in a major way. More support to training. Ashley told you about the training college we built here at Port Moran, so that many young people and others can be trained even in the hospitality sector to staff the 12 new international hotels that are being built now in Guyana, that will need about 6,000 new people to work in those hotels.
For the evening news, Andrew Carmichael.
Coming up, SUD turned for $708.6 million polyclinic industry. Driver charged for 3-vehicle fatal smash-up at ECD Highway.
Turn heat into profit with the ice cream maker from Sylvies. Serve up rich, creamy soft serve in minutes and watch lines form fast. Built tough, runs smooth, delivers joy every time. Be the cool spot everyone talks about. Visit Sylvies at 31 High and Hatfield Street or Lot 90 East Henrietta Essequibo Coast. Call 227-6243 or 624-5121. SylviesOnline.com, your partner in productivity.
Welcome back. You're watching the evening news. In a landmark move to decentralize and modernize healthcare delivery, the Health Ministry officially broke ground on Friday for the construction of the new $708.6 million industry polyclinic, a 2-story state-of-the-art medical facility that will significantly upgrade healthcare services on the east coast of Demerara. In this Tamika Garnett report, you will hear that the facility will offer a wide range of other modern health services including X-ray and ultrasound imaging, asthma bay, physiotherapy, dietary and nutrition support, a dental suite, and pulmonary and lung functioning testing.
The industry polyclinic is set to be the latest in a series of upgrades and expansion to healthcare facilities along the east coast of Demerara. Over the past few years, the government has built 3 major new healthcare facilities along the East Coast corridor and has also upgraded over 30 health centers. Speaking at the sod turning ceremony, Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony emphasized that the facility is another testament of the government delivering on its promise to provide modern world-class healthcare across the country. Minister Anthony described the facility as a remarkable achievement.
When we talk about a world-class healthcare, we're not paying lip service to this. What we are doing is investing, the government is investing to make sure that we can develop these types of facilities.
Once completed, the new polyclinic will serve residents of Industry, Cummings Lodge and surrounding communities and is poised to become a benchmark for modern primary care in Guyana. The facility will span 2 floors of 10,000 square feet each and feature accessibility amenities. It will be outfitted with a fully electronic health record system connected to the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, GPHC, and other regional facilities under a one-patient, one-record approach. During the event, the Chief Executive Officer of GPHC, Robbie Rambaran, hailed the project as a long overdue response to long-standing infrastructure constraints at the Industry Health Center. He noted that when GPHC assumed management of the Industry Health Center in 2011, the facility averaged fewer than 120 patients per month. That number has since skyrocketed to over 2,100 patients monthly, underlying the need for a larger, more modern space.
We took over the management of the Industry Health Center in May of 2011. At the time, this facility saw fewer than 100 patients per month. At present, Industry Health Center is seeing an average of 2,164 patients per month. Establishing this modern polyclinic is a long overdue response to our challenges with the existing facility.
Rambaran also emphasized that once completed, the new facility is expected to significantly reduce the strain on public hospitals, particularly the GPHC.
Today, I am delighted and excited about this milestone in our journey to fulfill that mandate. Enhancing healthcare for our community and by extension our country. This turning ceremony for a modern polyclinic marked another step towards building a facility that will improve access to quality care and serve as a beacon of hope and well-being for generations to come. This new polyclinic represents more than just a building. It embodies our commitment to meeting the evolving healthcare needs of this community. Once completed, this facility will provide comprehensive medical services, improve efficiencies, and bring critical healthcare closer to the people we serve. It will be a place where innovations meet compassion and a space that reflects our President's vision of a world-class healthcare system, focusing on accessibility and patient-centered care.
Construction of the facility is expected to last 1 year, with a target completion date of July 2026. The contractor for the project is Sattar Mohammed & Son Construction and Hardware Supplies, with consultancy services provided by Innovative Engineering Consultancy Services. During the construction period, the existing Industry Health Center will temporarily be relocated to a new building along the railway embankment. Reporting for the evening news, I am Tamika Garnett.
Let's now tell you that more than months after Narian Sikander was killed in a 3-vehicle smash-up in the vicinity of UG Access Road, Kamel Daniel was charged and released on $1 million bail for the incident. Daniels appeared at the Sperendam Magistrates Court where the charge was read to him, to which he pleaded not guilty after the Administration of Justice Act was applied. As such, he was granted bail in the sum of $1 million with conditions that he lodges his passport at the Sperendam Magistrates Court and report to the Turkian police station on the last Friday of every month until the determination of the matter. On July 1, 2025, the now-dead Sikander was driving an Alteza motor car when the driver of another car lost control and flew over a median before crashing into him. The impact pushed Sikander's car into another car behind, injuring that driver and 2 male passengers. All of them were rushed to the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation by public-spirited citizens. Local Government and Regional Development Minister Sonia Parag revealed that women account for approximately 2/3 of Guyana's part-time jobs workforce, while underscoring the need for targeted training and upskilling initiatives to transition these workers into permanent employment.
Speaking about the government's National Part-Time Workers Program, which currently employs close to 18,000 Guyanese, Local Government and Regional Development Minister Sonia Parag noted that an estimated 12,000 of them are women. The program, she said, plays a critical role in lifting households out of poverty and cushioning the impact of the rising global cost of living by allowing members of a household to earn an income. These workers work 10 days per month and earn $40,000, providing an important source of financial stability for many families. Parag pointed out that this arrangement not only provides immediate relief, but can also serve as a stepping stone to greater economic independence. She noted that through the initiative, women can use their monthly earnings to pay down a mortgage, enabling them to become homeowners at an early age.
So the Pathway program is a very significant program for us, and for quite a few reasons. One is that we want to be able to lift people out of poverty. That's the first reason. Secondly, with us knowing that globally there is a rising cost of living, the government would have tried to put several measures in place. Not try to, they placed several measures in place to be able to cushion the consequences of the rise of cost of living. We are working with the banks to ensure that the interest rate for housing and home ownership reduce. And that is going to, if your mother's working and you as a child, as a young woman, doesn't have a job, but you want to be able to get to places, you want to be able to move up in life, right? You can start at the part-time program earning your 40,000, your 20-something thousand from that 40,000 can go towards your mortgage payment. You become a homeowner. at the age of 25 or whatever the case may be.
Beyond providing short-term support, the program is designed to facilitate long-term career development. Minister PARAG stressed that the ultimate goal is to transition part-time workers into full-time permanent positions through access to government-backed training programs, such as the Gold Scholarship Initiative, Women Innovative Network WIN, and other technical and academic programs.
This is not just a temporary measure. It is something to be able to move people from one level to the next in terms of training, in terms of acquiring qualifications to move into permanent jobs, to be able to acquire a skill set, a different skill set. So the part-time workers, we want to be able to position them through 2 years from now, 3 years from now, in a different space in life. So they can be able to, if you have CXC qualifications now, you can be able to utilize the training that we have with government, whether it be through the Gold Scholarship, whether it be through WIN, whether it be through one of these. Empower yourself to move to another level. So that's what we also want to see. Transition some of them, if not most of them, to permanent positions as well.
Trishelle Sobers, Evening News.
Orlando Scott, also called Soldier Boy, of E-Field, Cummings Park, Sophia, Greater Georgetown, was slapped with several armed robbery charges which he committed over a period of time. However, the accused appeared before Magistrate Sunil Skas at the Vigilance Magistrates Court where the charges were read to him. 4 of those offences were committed on Erwin Walcott, Shiloh Walcott, Bernice Walcott, and Jada Hughes, all of Golden Grove, East Coast, Demerara. The robbery took place on July 12, 2025 at Golden Grove ECD. Scott was also charged with robbing Nikisha Makardaj on June 18 at Enmore ECD. He was also slapped with yet another armed robbery charge, this time committed on Chandraday Singh on June 7 at Enmore ECD. Further, Scott was charged with the robbery committed on Balchan Singh on June 27, also at Enmore ECD. He pleaded not guilty to all of the charges and was remanded to prison until September 9, 2025. Over 50 small businesses from across various sectors converged at the Arthur Chung Conference Center for this year's Business Expo, where innovation took center stage as forward-thinking enterprises unveiled cutting-edge technologies and creative solutions to expand Guyana's business landscape. More in this report. Innovation and technology stole the spotlight at this year's Business Expo as exhibitors showcased cutting-edge solutions demonstrating how innovation is shaping the future of Guyana's business landscape. The expo was held under the theme Building a Sustainable Future for MSMEs. The week-long event will feature seminars, workshops, and an exposition. NSBW is an annual initiative focused on building the capacity of micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, helping them enhance operations and optimize performance. Persons can expect a range of benefits including expert consultations, business advisory sessions, and other strategic support.
Our business provides focus on helping companies to get success and to grow. So we have several of services. It's not just one. We have management system consultation. We have ISO helps, also helping businesses to get ISO certified. We have construction, civil works, facility maintenance. We have janitorial services, professional janitorial services. And we also have architectural design. So for us, technology is the best tool you can have right now. So the world is changing. So of course, being upgraded with technology, it will help you to be more efficient, faster, and more technical and precise. So those, for example, those are virtual reality glasses that helps you when you are designing a house or a building, to be in the exact place before building. So you can avoid some kind of risks of things that you don't like, or how do you feel inside the place. We also have technology based for 3D scanning. so we can 3D scan a building to know what facility maintenance that the building needs or not.
Meanwhile, another innovative business at the Expo was Vista Services, which showcased prefab infrastructure, a new model of construction that offers faster, more efficient and cost-effective building solutions.
Our business is Vista Services, and what we do is we provide prefabricated solutions for accommodation across multiple verticals, so tourism, construction, health and education, even residential solutions we provide.
Tell me how these styles of infrastructure could impact Guyana.
Well, I mean, one of the big reasons for us getting into this business in the first place is we understood how difficult it is to build traditional structures. Difficult in terms of the cost and especially about the time. Our customers could come with a floor plan or a design, and we can replicate that design using our material. So our material is usually galvanized steel frames to give the structure the support that it needs, and then sandwich panel walls. And we generally turn around a design in less than a week. So if you give us a design, we can give you our version of it for you to approve in less than a week. Even if it's an original design. If it's a modification to one of our designs, it can be in a day or two max. So that's let's say that's a week for the design.
Other businesses were not left out of the action. A mother and daughter duo came out in full force at the Expo. We have mother and daughter here at the Expo. Tell me how the Expo is going first and foremost.
It's been wonderful. We've had so many customers come, so much feedback. It's just been a blast. And we learned so much when we went upstairs to the seminar. It has been really, really good today.
Wow. Now tell me about the business that you are showcasing.
So I am the owner of Confection Queens. We specialize in cheesecakes, cookies, brownies, pies, tarts, you name it. My mom's business is called Regal Radiance Gems. She makes all of her stuff. It's all handcrafted, all made by her locally.
And how has the experience been talking to people, meeting new person, selling? I can see this rack here is sold out, yes. So I know things are going.
Here we have featured our latest or newest cheesecake flavor called Peach Cobbler, and it has been a hit.
Tell me about the amazing, I see some styled bands you're creating. Tell me about these bands.
These bands were handmade by me. I just love doing them. I feel at ease when I sit to create these unique pieces. Don't be afraid to go out there and do something that you like, especially if you are excited in getting things done. You just go out there and do it and make it a success.
The evening news also caught up with President of Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Kathy Smith.
We actually finished the first aspect of it, the seminar. So this is the expo where we are going around to see what our small businesses are displaying, because we have quite a few, close to about 50 small businesses that came out and displayed their items. This is our third National Small Business Week at the GCCI, something that we have realized have becoming one of our major staple products at the GCCI. It's an event where we get the opportunity to partner with organizations to actually support the work of small businesses, and not just support their existing work, but to try to see how we can help them to scale or accelerate as to where they're at. So we're really proud of what is happening here today. Just to see the amount of people that are displaying items. You're seeing those who are involved in janitorial operations. So it's good to see a wide cross-section of small businesses. And we're just happy to be executing this. This is something we're going to continue to do, because we want to ensure that small businesses are seen.
Michael Henry, The Evening News. And now for a look at the bridge reports. Please be reminded that the Demerara Harbour Bridge will be closed to vehicular traffic on Sunday, August 10, 2025 at 4 hours 45 for a period of 1.5 hours. Meanwhile, the Berbice River Bridge is scheduled to be closed to vehicular traffic at 17 hours 10 on Sunday, August 10, 2025 for a period of 1.5 hours. Slingers FC boosts squad with 7 new signings. And West Indies' misery continues as Pakistan takes ODI series lead. These stories and more coming up in this evening's sportscast, sponsored by Marco.
It's Building Expo and Cricket Carnival time, and Markup is knocking prices out of the park. Get the powerful Cat 320 GX for just 30 million, the SEM 655D wheel loader at 17.4 million, or the SEM 636D wheel loader for only 13.8 million. Each machine comes with free fuel warranty registration, 2 years warranty, and a customer value agreement for the first 500 hours. Don't wait. Register your interest now at markupcat.com or call us today on 703-8618. Markup, let's build Guyana together.
Looking to bring your dream home to reality? Or simply taking on a home improvement project? Then National Hardware Limited is where you should start. Let us put that touch to your home. Choose from over 1,000 Berger Paint original hues for any surface. We are known for our trusted brands such as Westinghouse, Philips, Sadco, Rubbermaid, Pyrex, Gibson Home, and so much more. National Hardware Limited, your do-it-best store. Located in downtown Georgetown and industrial site Rhymeville.